everything should be working fine. Yep. Let's do this. Let's start with LB7 announcement trailer. Sure, let's be
9つの層で分かたれし地底世界
mine.
カルデアのオーダーはここで終わるフェイトグランドオーダーコスモス・イン・ザ・ロストベルト黄金樹海機構ナウイ・ミクト人類の敵として真実を伝えよう
Okay, nice. Now let's start with. Okay. Let's now start with the Lostbelt 7, the final Lostbelt. The Golden Sea of Trees, Mahui, Maklin, those who rule the planet. So I just browsed through the announcement premiere, which happened like few hours before. So yeah, I don't know much about what else they announced there. I only know that they announced that the Nito Alter is here. Okay. Nice. 16. Those. Nice. It's every time. It looks cool as always. Apologies. 15 plus. Okay. And pose. Okay. So yeah, there is nothing much left to do. Let's start. Lostbelt 7, Golden Sea of Trees, now Mocklin. Yeah, this happened last time on the 6.5. The ending, they showed this on the nervous system of creature that they experimented on. Also, what is this branch about? Okay. What is that? What is this place? Looks like an operating room and a corpse of some kind. So this must be, yeah, gotta be what's left of the master of all the servants here. So is he David Bluebook, or because David Bluebook came to this operating theater and he was shot by someone or something that was holding a gun. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Gotta be the okay. Moriarty called it Test Subject E. I'm sorry, I blanked out for a moment. I'll start gathering all the data we have right now. Oh. Good idea. Run all the scans you can. I'll see if I can find any residual magical energy or active spell. Don't really think I will. Though. Hard to imagine Magecraft seeing much use in a modern facility. Whoa. So she's here too. That was. She's somehow related to the outer world. Somehow related to the foreign god, but that it's not really been explained. Oh, what is happening on the side? Mash Kadok, something's wrong here. Gah, Don't do that. You scared the shit out of me. Okay, but I know that expression by now. You are serious, aren't you? Mash, hurry up with those scans. It's actually disappearing. Right, I need about 10 more seconds to get everything here. Good. Door still works. As soon as Mash is done, we are out of here. Come on, wait. You get over here too. You're you're trying to bring that corpse with us. The hell are you out of your damn mind? You shouldn't even be touching that. I know, but I am a little scared. But just leaving it here doesn't seem right. I think I just think it at least deserves to be bought outside. Okay, so the it just turned into dust. Ah, senpai, a priceless sample, and you just screw it. Can't do anything anymore. You feeling okay? Yeah, good. Mash, your 10 seconds are up. We need to go. Right, right. I have all the data I need. Come on, master. Let's hurry. Got it. It seems so. What are you doing with? Move your ass. Branch is still on the operating table. I think the in LB5 she was called the communicator or something close to that. It's been so long since I've read that. Vistaria called her something like a communicator of the foreign god or the observer of the foreign god. Okay, the bond holding physical matter together in here are coming undone. I'm also picking up fluctuations in space-time, but this passageway is going to collapse before they even reach us. Master Koda, I'm sorry, but if we are going to escape, I need to carry you. Ugh, he realized. How is she carrying both of us under her arms? She, Mash is really, really strong because I am demi-servant. Yeah, we are in a singularity show. It's collapsing. Setting round shield to round board position. Opening opening thrusters to maximum velocity. Initiating automatic shield rush mode. Please be careful not to bite your tongues. Shield rush mode. What and what was all that about our tongues? Okay, so we just blasted off. Hmm. We are outside of the singularity. Well, the important thing is that the three of you made it back safely. That hour of rest seems to have paid off well. Now, did you take your mystic codes to the cleaner like I told you? Yes, director. The mystic code we used in the singularity are in the lab right now. Thank you for keeping them in good shape. Excellent answer. Real light and a good nod on your part too, Ved. How about you, Kardok? Did you bring it in? How about you, Kardok? Did you bring in your mystic code like you were supposed to? Yeah, I'm not a moron. Not about to ignore a direct order from the commander. Very good. Love that honesty. And to be totally honest myself, I've been nothing but impressed by your performance. You did an excellent job with the singularity. Like cake, yes. Thanks to you, it was a piece of cake. Wade may be seasoned master, but deep down, he's still an ordinary civilian, not a mage. His more soft-hearted sensibilities have sometimes clashed with my more cold-blooded mage's perspective. But you have proven useful at reconciling those two perspectives. You're useful to have around. I hope I can count on your help in the future as well, Zimlupus, especially since I assume you'd prefer not to wear that collar again if you don't have to. Gordo, I understand wanting to show your appreciation, but we don't have all day. Come on, come to the point, please. Oh, yes, of course. Good work getting back safely from a large singularity. Thanks to your efforts, the singularity which we have decided to call Trom has disappeared. That it's a great shame that our administrative advisor, Sherlock Holmes, was unable to return with you. But I'm sure he'll be back eventually, and when he does, I'm going to give him the glittering of a lifetime, grilling of a lifetime. But we have more passing concerns right now. We need to discuss the data Krielite brought back from Area 51. I'm speaking, of course, of the mysterious room and that thing you found there. This subject E. Da Vinci and the rest of the computer staff are analyzing it as we speak. That includes Shion Professor Ero. What? El Elron, the record keeper, and Marcus, the spiritron engineer, with assistance from the Octavia. They are all working as hard as they can, so they should have a report for us sooner than later. So we just what on standby until then? Is that why you confiscated our mystic codes? Yes, the ship is airborne and standing by over North America. We'll be heading to our next objective, the seventh Lostbelt in the Amazon rainforest. After you have all had 48 hours of recuperate, so we have 2 days to rest. That will be a huge help. Senpai and Kardok both worked very hard down there. Yeah, honestly, not my idea of a good time. We, we could definitely use a break, especially with a good meal and a warm bed will do more more for him than any energy drink. You mean in terms of bolstering his mental state? Accurate. Summoning servants require a great deal of mental energy. I would therefore like to be certain he gets at least 2 days off each week. We're back, Sion. Congratulations on completing your missions. I'm glad to see you all back safe and sound. Not to suggest I was ever concerned. If anything, things went largely as I calculated. That's so. Guess it does see. Does Guess it doesn't sound like a joke coming from one of the Atlas's elite alchemists. Does that mean you knew about Holmes too? Did you know he was a disciple of the foreign god that Moriarty was going to beat him in that singularity? Ah, you certainly did do not pull any. You certainly do not pull your punches, or is it bites as you are a wolf? At any rate, you are correct. I was certain Holmes was one of the foreign god's disciples for two reasons. First, the report I saw at the Atlas Institute during the sixth singularity. It said Holmes acquired information by synchronizing with Trihermes. That may not sound like much, but Trihermes is the heart and mind of the entire Atlas Institute. The sheer volume of information contained within contained within would instantly shatter the spirit origin of any ordinary heroic spirit attempting to access it. Sherlock Holmes may have been exceptional, but his storage capacity was still nowhere near that of a divine spirit. Therefore, there is simply no way a heroic spirit of a human, no, a standard servant, could endure such a thing. That's a good point. I never thought twice about it before because, well, it was Holmes, but second, he of all people never once even attempted to contemplate contemplate what the foreign god wants. He did not think about it because he did not know, but rather because he must not know. A detective who was supposed to reveal the truth was lying about who he himself was. I cannot speak to how difficult that decision was for Holmes to make, but his reasoning for making it were abundantly clear. If I pursue the answer to this question, I will be destroyed. For Caldea's sake, I must not think about this any further. That was the best, if not the only way he had to walk that line. He may have technically been the foreign god's disciple, but forgetting that allowed him to be Caldea's friend and ally. And that remained true till the end, till the very end. As soon as he realized the truth of who he was, he chose to throw himself over the falls so he would not become our enemy. Of course, that still leaves one other question. What the foreign god first, when the fo- when the foreign god first summoned Holmes, why did a heroic spirit of his caliber agree to be her disciple in the first place? I am still not quite sure of the answer to that myself. Still, the fact remains that he had no choice but to erase his own memories and disappear before he learned the truth about himself. At least so as at least so long as he planned on remaining Novum Caldea's friend. Anyway, that is the extent of what I was able to figure out. Are you satisfied now, Cadoxam Lupus? So you couldn't trust him as Holmes the detective, but you trusted him as Caldea's ally. Well, if you know all that, did you know what his goal was too? If Holmes was one of the foreign god's disciples, then why did he originally make contact with Chaldea? When was it the foreign god wanted him to do? What was it that foreign god wanted him to do? Why to help Chaldea, of course. Huh? Though his reasoning for do- though his reasons for doing so differed as a disciple, and after he forgot that fact of himself, he would have taken the same actions in either case. As the foreign god's disciple, his job was to help Chaldea fight the Lostbelts. That is why the foreign god did not get rid of herself. He was doing the job she gave him. But once the young Professor Moriarty was chosen to be a disciple, Holmes' days were numbered. My guess is that foreign god's command was something along the lines of help Chaldea until they reach point A. Then from point B onwards, you are forbidden from helping them further. In this case, point A was probably the fifth lost belt and point B was everything that came after. Or alternatively, it may have been something like once Chaldea passes point A, destroy them from within. Either way, that time finally came, and he had to choose between Holmes, the disciple, and Holmes, the administrative advisor of Chaldea. Ultimately, he went over the falls. He chose to remain Chaldea's administrative advisor. That's the part I did get. I didn't get. Don't get. Even if Holmes did have to lose to Moriarty so that Wade's team could defeat him, shouldn't he still have come back to life if he wanted to fight against the foreign god? I agree. It does not make sense. The Holmes we know would never willingly choose to kill himself. So that is both the biggest unanswered question as well as a hint to the foreign god's true nature. Holmes must have had no choice but to exit stage left, so to speak. He knew that even as Caldea's administrative advisor, as long as he was alive, he would have no choice but to obey the foreign god. It was unlike any an ordinary servant contract, something more like a fetish he was helpless to. Okay. Sorry to interrupt, but are you all still in the command room? Yes, we are. I'm reluctant to ask, but what is that technical advice? We were just studying test subject E when we came across one hell of a bonus. Apparently, there was an explosive computer virus hidden in the corner of that mysterious lab, and oh crap, it's blowing up. It's gonna blow up. Here, I'll put it up on the screen there so you guys can see it too. Did you say blow up? What are you talking about? Don't just let it explode. Cover it up. Cover it up with something and toss it outside. Moriarty. Hmm. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Are you all getting this? Oh, that's good angle. Shame I didn't have a chair here. Oh, but oh well. Good day, Carlians, or is it evening now? I'm James Moriarty, notorious evil genius. If you have opened this file, then I've probably disappeared. What a pity. So I've taken the liberty of recording this video in case of unthinkable should happen to yours truly. Now, I'm sure you and I have had our shares of trouble by this point, but I'd like you to put all that behind you. My goal was to save the world, which was proved to be a task Chaldea, or rather Ved, is unfortunately not up. I can save the world far better than he can. Of that I am, or rather, was absolutely certain. To be clear, I'm not doing this out of concern for Master Ved. I probably did not say as much since I'm a shy fellow at heart, so I'll lay it all out here. I have no faith in Ved's capability whatsoever. I'm sorry, but would you mind if I burn this file out of our data banks? Try not to let try not to let try not to let him get to you much. Let's just try not let him. No, I'm having trouble reading that. Let's just try not to let him get to us for now. If you are seeing this file, then you must have also acquired information on test subject E. While it should be your job to analyze it and determine what it is, I've decided to be generous and make things a little easier for you. Test subject E is not a terrestrial being. Okay? It is the remnant of a being, humanity, secret. It is the remains of a being, humanity, sacred away, probed and experimented upon it in that facility over 100 years. I'm sorry if there is a sound of trains on the back. Okay, let's continue. I believe it cries of agony as it lay dying are what drew the foreign god its compatriot here. Unfortunately, I could not determine anything beyond that. I simply lacked the necessary data. Okay, so we already know that they were experimenting on the test subject, and the test subject sent out the distress call which allowed the foreign god to invade the earth, and that's what the Lost Builds was formed because foreign god wanted. Hmm, I don't know if it was stated that what the purpose of foreign god was by creating the Lost Builds. I'm probably not remembering it. Anyways, okay, let's continue. Still, with Trismegistus too on the storm border, I'm sure you'll be able to arrive at the answers yourself. Alright, Caldia, farewell. I pray that you are able to uncover the truth. No, on second thought, I don't. Miracles happen only when they are meant to. Praying to God is for students who forgot to do their homework. That smug son of a bitch. He just wanted to kick us when we were down. What a terrible professor. I hope he is not a bad influence on you, Master. Atrus, Cadaxum, Lupus, and Mashkirielite have finished voicing their opinions by now. Before I go, let me give you one last bit of helpful advice. I would hate to leave on a unhelpful a note. I would hate to leave on so sour, unhelpful a note that Caldia ultimately declines to summon me. You should know that you have precious little time left to you. You, Olga Marie, the foreign god, is planning to strengthen her spirit origin even further. She means to do so via the entity of the outer realm that sleeps in South America, which one of the Bri- Brishans, the Mages Association's folklore department's ultimate taboo. Brishans. Hey, I don't remember Brishans very much. I know that the ultimate one is in the South American's Lostbelt. It is an extraterrestrial being known as ORT, or it could be considered a true invader of this world. And you, Olga Marie, plans to merge with it. Yeah, she also knows. Shion definitely knows about ORT. Gordorf should have some information because uh, he was in the clock tower as well. Hmm. Are you surprised? I hope you are surprised. Anyways, your deadline fast approaches. You may have defeated me, but you have no time to rest on your l- laurels. The moment the foreign god gets a hand on or humanity has lost. So if you don't want to see this planet brimming as it is with possibilities most wicked split in two, I suggest you hurry. Hmm. Did, did, did he really say or? What's or? You mean you don't know? Alright, you wouldn't. Would you? Damn it. You didn't grow up hearing Ort would gobble you and your whole house up if you don't go to sleep when you were told to. Well, I for one am jealous. Hmm. How do I? To put it in terms you would understand, it's sort of a ghost story of the mage world. Or it is said to be the monster from outer space that came to South America before the AD era began. They say it kills anyone who even gets close to it in an instant. No mage has ever entered its territory and lived to tell the tale. And yet, for some reason, maybe they decided it was too dangerous to be left to its own device, or perhaps just out of pure academic curiosity. A grand mage and a bra- a grand mage and six brand mages decided to raid its territory in South America back in 16th century. Or in case you don't know, a Grand Mage is the very powerful best of magecraft. A Grand Mage is the very best of the magecraft's world. They are monsters powerful enough to single-handedly rival the might of entire nation. Grand Mages are one level below Grand, but they are still incredibly talented genius who are nearly as strong as Grand Mages. So getting seven incredible powerful mages together for a single expedition was something that had just never been seen before. In fact, they say the mood at their campsites before they set out wasn't too far off from a festival. But ultimately, only one mage made it back alive. You must not go near that thing yet. There is nothing alive on Earth right now that can match it. Wait for the next era. Let us entrust our hopes to the creatures, whatever they may be, which evolved from our extension. After he spoke those words, he turned into crystal right before the eyes of everyone who gathered to hear him. That mage names that mage's name was Asta. He was one of 12 lords of the clock tower at that time. Asta. Asta. No. This is the first time I'm hearing that name. Okay. The incident is what promoted the Dean of Mages Association, the Clock Tower, to dub the monster Ort. And ever since the particular region in South America has been known to be off limits to all of humankind. Though at least in the peasant mage family I grew up in, this was all just a tall tale. If God of Reaction is anything to go by, then nobles must have been taught that story as fact though. A fact scary enough that apparently used it to threaten kids into behaving. So there has been another alien on Earth this whole time. Yep, exactly. No one should ever go near Earth, as they say, wake not a sleeping alien, my old dean once said. As long as the planet doesn't scream, Earth will never wake up. It slumbers deep beneath South America. So we must make sure to leave it alone. If it stirs, there will be no safe place left on the planet. That's how scary the monster is. It's even worse news than the foreign god. I had no idea a mystic like that was sleeping in South America. As a captain myself, I can't say I'm not intrigued. That, that's right. There. That's the kind of curiosity that nearly destroyed the whole world. Don't you dare indulge it. I just remember something. I once read an article about Ort in Caldia's library. It said Ort was at present the most powerful, unknowable life form mage had yet discovered. It's said to be a huge extraterrestrial being which resembles nothing so much as a spider. Its extremities is supposedly hard. Its extremities is supposedly hard, soft, hot, and cold all at once. It generates energy inside its body using nuclear fission, transforms any matter it touches into crystals, and it's a threat to humanity that won't be comprehensible to human technology until the year AD 3000. Damn, seriously? It's that bad. Yep. This is far, far beyond anything I calculated. The foreign god wants to merge with Ort, but she is already more than powerful enough already. Why would she undergo such an unnecessary alteration? Well, since she also claimed to be president of Earth, I'm guessing she may just be greedy. This is absurd. If we were to assign a value of Caldia's present fighting ability, We might say uh, it is level 50. The foreign god would already be level 1000 in that case. There is no need for her to grow in yet more powerful, and yet she wishes to merge with Orc and become, let us say, level 10,000. There is such a thing as over preparing. At any rate, if Moriarty went to the trouble of leaving us that video, then it is almost certainly true. God of Da Vinci, I propose an immediate change of plans. Though we need to verify that Olga Marie is indeed capable of fusing with other life forms at all. Her success in doing so with Ort would leave us absolutely no chance of victory. Not even the secret sword we have finally finished would be any use against her. The plan we drew up in Britain would be useless. According to Trismegistus II's prognostics, prognostics, a threat of that scale has yet to appear on this planet. There must be some reason the foreign god has yet been able to find, or in which case we do not have a moment to lose. I am settling the I am setting the storm borders course for the seventh lost belt immediately. We will finish our preparations on the way. We must find the foreign god and defeat her before she can merge with Ort. O-R-T, Ort. Okay. To the land of the dead. Okay. Oh, mystic pearl. Phew, phew. Great, it fits perfectly. Habitrot did a wonderful job as usual. That mystic code was designed for expedition to the seventh lost belt. Well, really for the battle with the foreign god. Hmm. Just give me a sec. Okay. Hmm. The storm border is en route to South America. Our airspeed is 900 kilometers per hour. We should arrive in about 4 hours. I know isn't much, but would you like to sleep the next 2 hours or so? The battle with the foreign god. Thanks, but I'm okay. Hmm. Then I'll make you a cup of tea to help you relax, one with lots of honey. Hmm. Oh, good. Everything's still in good working order after our emergency assault in Rome. We shouldn't have to worry too much about sending you out to South America. You'll be able to operate there full time. Thank you, Da Vinci. I feel better hearing that. You know, I may be off base, but I feel like I have been in better shape than ever lately. The the black barrel is still a challenge, but I feel much more comfortable handling the Orton axe now. So it would seem your physical capabilities have definitely improved a fair bit. Keep growing like this, and you could well be one of the strongest servants around one day. We are all proud to have you representing Novum Caldia. Thank you, Da Vinci. I'm still not sure I deserve so much praise, but I'll do my best to be worthy of it. Oh, but speaking of Black Barrel, I will be restricting your use of it even more from here on, As a rule, you are only to use it to fire simple, compressed magical energy rounds. Calculating a target's life scale with the accomplishments accomplishments measure, forming the black barrel itself, and generating a dead counter are all off limits. All that puts too much strain on your body and relies too much on master's luck. Also, I don't want you firing even a simple rounds in urban areas either. I've already told you that too. The rounds affect too large of an area to leave us any hope of avoiding collateral damage. I think that's right decision. The dead counter breaks some of the world's own law. I understand it's not the kind of thing that should be used recklessly. Exactly. There is a reason that Atlas Institute was afraid of turning that very concept of death itself into a weapon. And one more thing. Standard servants have spirit bodies even when they materialize. They are still made out of ether. They don't have a- any actual flesh and they can never grow beyond the abilities they have had when they were added to the throne of heroes. But as you are obviously aware, demi-servants have human bodies which have had a spirit origin transplanted into them. You aren't able to use spirit form, but you do have a real physical body. The advantage that gives you are becoming more apparent. As I have mentioned before, your spirit origin pattern is growing with your body. Well, it doesn't. Well, it does look like the. Well, it does look like that growth stems from changes in your mental state rather than actual physical changes. But never mind that for now. The problem is that you are approaching the state of heroic spirits even though you are still alive. And you remember what servants are called in the Magecraft worlds, right? Ghost liners. At any rate, if you want to get stronger, then you are already. It wouldn't be all that long before you lose the demi qualifier. So I want you to really think about that before it happens. Because growth is inevitable and there won't be any going back. But hey, no need to worry about it too much. If you feel like you are getting too close for comfort, just take off the autonax and come back to the border. We are not in the same boat as we were before. We have allies we can depend on here in Novum Caldia. You don't have to fight all our batteries. We don't have to fight all our battles by yourself. You don't have to fight all our battles by yourself. If you need help, we'll work together to come up with something. Wade knows that just as well as I do. Neither of you have given up on director Olga Marie, have you? Then I'll be with you every step of the way. I mean, she's obviously the same Olga Marie in Caldia's database, isn't she? I still have no idea how we can neutralize her, but if we can, there'll be plenty of chances to talk. Nice, cute, happy marsh. Okay, Nemo's. The storm border will begin to. The storm border will soon be passing through Central America. No signs of enemy interference from Mexico to Guatemala. Once we cross the vast stretch of white seawater, we'll be at the South American storm wall. The operation begins in 20 minutes. Alright, I trust you. I trust all Novum Caldia personnel are at their assigned stations, yes? We may have moved the timetable up significantly, but our preparations for the operation have been complete for some time now. There is no call for panic now, right, technical advisor? Of course. Remember, our foreign god's trump card is the sacred sword that weaponized the very concept of holy weapon. We'll be loading it into our primary cannon, the Hume barrel ray proof, which uses both proper human histories legitim- legitimately and humanity itself as ammunition. Okay, as a concept, it sounds cool, but those are just bunch of words for now. We have run over 100 million simulations with it in Trismegistus second, and it's had a 99.99% success rate. There won't be any problem deploying it in live combat, even with a transformation sequence. Wonderful. I knew our technical advisor wouldn't let us down. By the way, this primary can, does it have a firing mechanism in the command room that looks like a gun trigger? You'll have to show me later. Come on, chaps. The call was already made. The call was already made that the Marines would be firing it, wasn't it? Give it up, would you? Of course, I know that, Gibber. I just wanted to indulge my sense of adventure for a bit. Do you still want to hear my report on Test Subject E, Commander? Yes, I want to know what that subject is. I definitely do. What do you find out? Little of substance. Unfortunately, I learned only three things. One, the operating room had cutting edge equipment from some same level of civilization as our own. Okay. 2. Test subject E is a completely unknown species. Trismegistus II had no data on it whatsoever. 3. Though it had been cleaned up, we found a great deal of human blood and tissue there. It will need additional time to conduct more thorough analysis, but right now, the Lostbelt takes priority. So I have halted further analysis with Trismegistus II for the time being. Any questions? You said you found human blood. Does that mean someone was killed? Okay, so... So who could that red person have been? So David Bluebook was killed there. That we already know. He saw the test subject E. Someone else was also there with a gun. Okay. Good catch. It had been thoroughly cleaned, but we still detected a fair amount of blood and little flesh as well. So they cleaned it. So yes, barring suicide, it is possible a murder was committed there. But it was an operating room, right? Couldn't someone have made a mistake during an operation? I see. True. There is at least half a chance of that. Though I do not believe most surgical errors result in blood splatter a full meter from the operating table. There is enough. That's enough about test subject E. Will be in hostile territory soon. How are our reinforcement coming along? On it. This is the computer room. I mean summoning room. For this mission, Trismegistus II is recommending we summon 4 servants. While it would be more energy efficient to summon them from inside the Lostbelt, we wouldn't want a repeat of Britain's situation. We have already summoned the first servant. She is headed to the command's room right now. Just be patient and we'll have other 3 on their way soon too. Okay, a wise decision. Wouldn't be royally skewed if we only realized we couldn't summon any new servants after we have already entered the Lostbelt. Anyways, it would be the first heroic spirit to help us conquer the final Lostbelt will be. South America has its share of harsh environment, you realize. So I suspect it will be muscle bound, headstrong, uncultured gorilla of a servant forgotten by civilization. Nito. Nito Chris, I think. Yep. I was when I was scrolling through the stream that the Aniplex did. I just saw this her screen in the command room. So yeah. Okay. Who are you calling uncultured? Such insolence from Caldea's commander. The lady inside the great midget. Nito, please. Yes, it's me. I'm glad to see you in good health, Ved. I heard your pleas for help and came to assist you. I take it you know the servant. Nitocris, have you retained memories from your previous summoning? That is of meeting Ved and Martian's sixth singularity. It seems I have, yes. If you used Carlia's spirit origin graph to summon me, that could explain why I've returned memories of that summoning. However, this is still technically our first meeting, so proper introduction must be made. You may raise your heads, people of I see, they're all already raised. How insolent. I suppose I'll let it slide this once. My name is Nitocris. I am the incarnation of the Sky God and the wielder of the mirror of the underworld. Admittedly, I am not familiar with South America, but this glory of Pharaoh shines brightly wherever she may go. You may pay me homage and rely upon my aid. So you are the first servant accompanying us, Nitocris. That's encouraging news. Though you seem a little different than the Nitocris we met before. That matches because my is spirit origin is different this time. I have my full power right from the start. Thanks to the storm border providing me with a vast amount of magical energy, my spirit origin has reached its final ideal form. What's more, I can now move about without my master's presence thanks to having gained independent action. So you can act on your own. That's great. That is what you're happy about. I'm astonished, or better yet, what? Stupefied. Stupefied. At any rate, this time around, I am a very independent servant. I require no magical energy from my master, nor am I bound to Caldia in any way. I am completely free. However, I also understand what it is I have to do, even without the restrictions of a contract. I, Pharaoh Nitocris, will do everything I can to help Caldia achieve victory and restore proper human history. Well, sure, it will be handy to have one of the escort servants be able to act independently. But the sheer amount of magical energy needed for that, not to mention the courage it will take to let a servant run around all on their own, is just insane. You guys must trust this Nitocris a hell of a lot. Yeah, she was the one that gave us the grail in the sixth singularity. Yep, even when she was our enemy, she helped us attend. Yep, she was pretty nice. Nitocris, I'd like you to guard master well the whole field of steam, really. We expect the journey to South America to involve a lot of travel on foot. So we need a servant who's flexible, good in shape, battles, and knows curative magecraft for disease and injury. So you're basically a bodyguard, huh? In that case, I ought to introduce myself too. Hiya, I'm Habit Rot. And think of me as a guardian fairy who lives in Marsha's Shield. Whoa, what a polite one are you? You must be one of Estet's kin. Hmm. A pleasure to meet you. Hmm. What is Bested? Yep. I also don't know. Very good. And we still have three more servants to summon. Very reassuring. I know I prefer Lostbelt to Singularity. Perhaps now we'll be able to enact a mass servant deployment plan we weren't able to use in Tunguska. We'll have to we'll have that tree of emptiness cut down in no time flat once you have found it, of course. What's that? Oh wait, there is no tree of emptiness reading in the South American Lost World. Isn't that right, Sion? It is. We see none of the energy readings particular to the tree of emptiness in the South American Lost World. Though, of course, the fact that this Lost World continues to exist must mean there is something equivalent to it. Perhaps it somehow died, as in Britain or as in China. It may have been hidden. Either way, the Tree of Emptiness can wait this time. Our top priority here is to defeat the foreign god. We have to stop you, Olga Marie, before she can fuse with Or. Please don't forget that. Okay, yes, let's go. It looks like we are all on the same page with this operation. And good timing. The storm border is just about to arrive at the storm wall. Everyone get back to your seats and strap in. Run Triton engine 1 through 3 1 through 3 in parallel. Allocate 60% of propulsion, 40% to defenses. Prepare to breach the super cell surrounding the lost bit. Activate the Bose dimension piercing drill. It's time to finally take the fight to the foreign god. Let's go! Okay. So, okay. Just give me a sec. I'll go and bring some water. The throat is killing me. Okay, let's continue with the land of Id. Second. Oh, we made it through the storm wall. Damage to the hull is, of course, minimum, alright. Cut the commentary, focus on the report. Get me an external view on the monitor. I want to see this lost build for myself. Roger that. Switching monitor to external camera feed. The reactions. What? Volcanoes. Okay. Thunder with volcanic eruptions. It's a wasteland. Hmm. Expect to see the Amazon rainforest. It looks more like we just flew straight into hell. Dry, barren grounds, thick smoke cloud, thick storm clouds covering everywhere. No plants or animals anywhere. Rain of volcanic ashes. The Amazon is said to be the Earth's lungs, but this place is completely inhospitable to human life. This it's like a prime example of volcanic winter. Even for a lost build, this is utterly beyond to pale. Beyond. I could not agree more, Godor. This is a far cry from Biosphere 1. I'm aware lost builds are dead branches of human history, but this does not even appear to be part of the same tree. What could have caused it? What what process could have resulted in such an environment? Yes, this is shocking. Even excuse me, but I think you'll want to see this. It's a measurement of the local landmass. What do you make of it, Sion? What is this? I do not recognize that. What is that? Huh? What the? It seems vaguely familiar. Do you know what it is, Zemlopus? Yeah, I do. I can't remember what it's called though. You can tell them Creolite. It looks like Pangea, but that shouldn't be possible. Hmm. Pangea is the first continent, right? It's the first continent where all the other continents split off to. Okay, so yeah, that's cool. Possible or not, that is exactly what it is. The supercontinent of Pangea. Hmm. I don't understand super or not. How can a continent be medicinal? Surely such an inhospitable place as this can't be called pan panacea. It's not panacea, it's Pangea, the giant landmass from the Meso- Mesozoic era that every continent on Earth broke off from. Back in prehistoric times, there were a ton of continental movements and collisions happening on the Earth's crust. And at one point, the continents of Earth were all stick together, becoming a single landmass. That was the supercontinent of Pangea, as in the era that took place between 252 and 600 million years ago. Yeah, that one. With the Jurassic, and see, cre, 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 I don't know how to pronounce that. Crehis, Crehstruct. Anyways, that period. Man, he just rattled those numbers right off the top of his head. Is he a paleon paleontology nut or something? Haha, what are you silly billies talking about? You do realize this is 2019, right? So how in the world could we be seeing the Earth from 66 million years ago here? I really wish I knew. Strictly speaking, I don't think this is actually Pangea though. I mean, there is just no chance of an environment like this giving rise to humanity. They see humans' first ancestor appeared 66 million years ago, but nothing could possibly live here. Possibly live here. This looks more like the aftermath of mass extinction event than wait. That's a mass extinction, baby. What we are seeing here is foo, foo. What is it, foo? Are you trying to tell us something? Emergency alert. We have an unidentified object 10 kilometers off our bow. It's heading right for us. Hmm. So, will Fu be significant in this chapter? I don't think so because he still doesn't have much power left. So, yeah. Anyways, emergency alert. Yeah, it's fast and it's freaking me out. It's not even flying, it's surging through space by warping itself rapidly. It's closing in on us quickly. What what do we do, Captain? Keep it together, Marine. Raise the storm border's electromagnetic barrier and brace for an attack. Look out. Tell us what we are dealing with. Better yet, put it up on the monitor. Yes, right away. Here's the enemy slow. Oh crap. Okay. Yep. Olga Marie. Oh, it's you. You came here on purpose. Are you an are you a pack of idiots? Hmm. So you thought you'd keep up your momentum going and cut down the seventh tree of emptiness, did you? You should have thought better. Do you even realize where you are? I chose this lost belt myself to serve as my home away from home. I can sense anything amiss here instantly, and I'll be damned if I start letting unauthorized migrants in while I'm still Earth's ruler. Normally, I would just use my gravity field to crush you and your dinky little ride in brink of an eye. But rejoice, I'm in an excellent mood just now. You see, I just killed seven of the grand. What? I just killed seven of your grand servants, the so-called pinnacle of humanity's final magecraft, all at once. What? So you know what? I'm going to give you all a chance. Time to show you I am only being worth. Time to show you I am the only being worthy of ruling this planet rather than just telling you. Now, come on out, humans. This will be your final battle, so let's make sure it's at least face to face. So the grands were already summoned. Oh, all grands. Hmm. She's here already. Ugh, this is also sudden. I can't even think. And what is that about home away from home? What does she think she is a vacation. Well, at least she is giving us a chance. Apparently, she is so confident that she doesn't mean to her those lug- use those ludicrously powerful pseudo black holes. The fool. All right then. If it's a servant fight, she wants. Then it's a servant fight. She'll get Master Wade. You'll stay here in the command room to summon and command your servants remotely. Mashkiri light. You head out on the deck and guard them. Remember, you are the cornerstone of our defense. Shion, Da Vinci, you said we were good to go anytime, right? Yes, of course. Hume Barrel can begin its firing sequence right now. Good, then we'll begin the operation immediately. Our target is Olga Marie, the foreign god. We'll start by defeating her in a servant battle, then pull her off the border's deck. After that, we'll hit her with a direct blast from the Hume barrel and completely neutralize her. Remember, everything is riding on this one battle. Let's go, people. Give it everything you have got and then some. I do not remember this battle. I play JP, so I obviously have some idea about all this part, what are all the battles, but I do not remember that. Okay, so who should I take? I'll take a Merlin. Sure. Mushrooms should be there. Okay, mushroom in the front. Merlin. I'll go with. We'll go with the strongest one I have because if I remember correctly, this Lostbelt is pretty brutal if I just take anyone willy-nilly. So yeah, should be fine. Where is my... Here she is. I'll need... I just need a star ball. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay. And Lux suit. Let's go. I've been waiting for this Lostbelt for so long. It's so nice to play this. Hey, grand battle.
お前たちの旅もここまでだ。今まで見逃されていたなどと思っていたか？違うな。少し忘れていただけだ。神にひれ伏してよい。
It's okay. What she has? A set change to maximum for yourself. Set charge to maximum for yourself when defeating an enemy. Decrease NP strength for yourself when defeating an enemy. Okay. Immune to all debuff. Okay. I do not have any cards.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか？
はい、前に出ます。これならブースト、ストライク、バーニャ、突撃します。ここで確実に。7機では足りん。盛り上がってきた。
Lawless.
外すものか。
AoE attacks. excitement but though.
スー君の道行きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。
Okay.
示談
で出席
想定します。
They should
捉えました。
不便楽だ。
just
沸騰せよ神にひれ伏してよい盛り上がってきた
オルテナウス
神にひれ伏してよい盛り上がってきた
sound effect.
ごめん。
余興だ楽しむがいい
That was a black
外すものか
hey. He just survived that day. Nice. Now it's one turn left. Hmm.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
まだ
起立
ぶっ飛びなさい
楽だね。そう
神にひれ伏してよい
It's like a gentle wind.
キャッチする動く
Yep.
神にひれ伏してよい盛り上がってきた
一夜漬けは
余興だ楽しむがいい7機では足りんキャッチする神にひれ
Seven
伏してよ
is
い
few.
自由に振る舞いすぎたよ。
君の道行きをこの辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。んいいとこ。
Let's see.
そうです。
I
どうぞ。こっちのが
think this we have to do this part, but I'm not sure.
ひとまとめになれ7機では足りんキャッチ盛り上がってきた
ほんと役立たってごめん。
No. We have to. Okay, so who should I? Let's see. I do not know what should I bring. Single. Yeah, sure, John. But where is then I'll bring my story as well. Okay, Nolan doesn't need this, and she doesn't need this. Morgan's Gilbert and sure. This is the first battle, and I'm already have to redo this.
お前たちの旅もここまでだ。
And
今まで見逃さ
I
れて
think you escaped my
など
notice
と
this
思っ
whole
てい
time.
たか。
Not a chance. You
違う
merely slipped my mind.
少し忘れていただけだ。
Hmm.
7機では足りん。キャップ連れてこい。
示弾装填します。
そう
ここでまっす
Hmm.
盛り上がってきた。7機では足りん。
Eh?
キャップ連れてこい。動くな。
お任せ夢のように片付けよう。バハ
ぐ今のうちに準備不能な衝撃が装填します。
Sure.
以前のようにはいきません
Let's
か。
get this started then.
神明凍結展開。
Then I'll switch
Now,
much for
多
some.
くの願いを受けた幻想の城。こうせよモールだ。やめろさ。
そこは壁もなく城もなく
Eh?
二足の始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。
動くな。動くな。沸騰せよ。
Starts are gone. That's fine. Let's just see what we can.
前に出ます。やっ
何さあ
盛り上がってきた。
Still
沸
probably
騰
now.
せよ。動くな。
お任せ夢のいいね片付けよう。いいとも。
負けないぞ。
何さあ
やっ
ひとまとめになれ。外すものか。沸騰せよ。
パラドックス
君の導きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。
もやります。もちろん。はい。
Hopefully that's 70% lines.
照準捉えました。
外すものか。外すものか。沸騰せよ。
オルテナウス疑似リンク開始。神明凍結展開。これは多くの後多くの願いを受けた幻想の城。こうせよモールだ。やめろさ。
星の宇宙物見の中楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のに通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン。
7機では足りん。キャップ連れてきれいにしてやろう。沸騰せよ。
お任せ夢のように片付けよう。いいとも。
もちろん示弾装填します。
何さあ
照準捉えました。
動くな。動くな。 きれいにしてやろう。
Barely survived.
白兵戦行きます。以前のようにはいきませんが、神明凍結展開、これは多くの道、多くの願いを受けた幻想の城。こうせよモールだ。
そこは壁もなく城もなく海空の始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。
Just cheesing this back. It's fine. I'm using whatever is
それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン。
神にひれ伏してよい。きれいにしてやろう。外すものか。
90%.
体
Shit.
セット。はい時短装填します。
Should do decent damage.
これならブーストストライク。
90.
バーニャ突撃します。ここで確実に。
7機では足りん。キャッチしてこい。ひとまとめになれ。沸騰せよ。外すものか。
Model is close.
前に出ます。神明凍結展開、これは多くの道、多くの願いを受けた幻想の城。こうせよモールだ。これならまだ。バーニャ突撃します。ここで確実に。
動くな。きれいにしてやろう。動くな。
Just barely survived now.
夢のように片付
前に出ます。
Okay,
け君の導きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。
もちろん
it's
前に出ます。やっ照準ブーストストライク。
盛り上がってきた。沸騰せよ。きれいにしてやろう。
that is bad.
内圧衝撃を装填します。
Who should I see? Does Jordan have survival skill? She does. Yep, she has. Okay.
やります。前に出ます。選択は正しいわ。楽しいかしら。
ひとまとめになれ。7機では足りん。キャッチ神にひれ伏してよい。
ごめんなさい。
Okay.
やっぱり
ひとまとめになれ。 動くな。
Nice. Got to the jolt right here.
運命をかけた戦いである。踊りなさい。以前選択は正しいわ。神明、凍結展開。これは多くの後、多くの願いを受けた幻想の城。こうせよ、モールだ。やめろさ。すべて灰に、すべて塵に、我が憎悪で汝のすべてを狩り尽くす。ラグランドメント級変。不毛ね、まったく。吹っ飛べ。
沸騰せよ。きれいにしてやろう。外すもの
Sure.
盛り上がってきた。神にひれ伏してよい。
オルテン
No, then.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃない
熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ。
Um,
黄昏の時再び。憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の
completely this. Completely forgot about this fight. JP's recollection also didn't have this.
慣れと剣は彼の手。霊電にる勝利を刻
Good
め。
that I've forgotten most of the fights in this Lost
振
Belt.
るいなさい。
余興だ。楽しみ。
Ever since I played this JP version.
沸騰せよ。きれいにしてやろう。
早書きです。カルウェ
小さなマゾン
ナ。いい
ここ
Okay. I think that should clear
星
this
の宇宙
one.
物々の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のに通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・ア
I
バ
don't
ロン。
remember how I did.
楽しいかしら。吹っ飛
Okay,
外
just
すものか。
missed a bit.
動くな。盛り上がってき
These
た。
were my supports.
7機では足りん。100機連れてこい。
ほんと早く
神にひれ伏してよい。盛り上がってきた。
べ。戦線が離脱。
ひとまとめになれ。
Phew, barely survived. Okay.
言動
Put that one in for
任せな。選択は
出
正しいわ。
席確認。
燃え振るいなさい。吹っ飛
full break.
大です
Yolgammer is
そ
unscathed.
ら見たことか。忘れていただけと言っただろう。諦めて私に祈るのね。
Whew. Okay, it was only 2 bucks. Nice. Let's see. To the land of it. You are a long way away from hunting me, but a bit of pressure on my skin is nice for once. Your skills are impressive. It makes the time I spent learning to play on your level worthwhile. But now, I think it's time for my big move. That's right, the one you have all been waiting for. Here comes my gravitational field. Not on my watch. I should be able to handle one of that size all on my own. Shield of White, lit only once without sin pass. Mold Camelot. You just batted it back at me like it was a ball. Wait, I know what this is. I've seen records of it. This is tennis, right? You didn't tell me you were heroic spirit of tennis. I'm not, but I have always wanted to go to the championship. Now, Commander Room. The foreign god is on the move after taking Marcia's her own attack. She's at the outer edge of the bow. All engines full reverse, ready the primary cannon, Da Vinci. I'm on it. The firing sequence is almost done. And it's all thanks to the time Wade bought us. Storm Borders transition. Storm Borders transition to draw sword from complete anti-threat response valve. Open initiating magical energy circulation. Okay. Whoa. There are so many animations for this sequence. Vital. Triton Engine 5 and 6 are fully operational. Power supplied from void space remains stable at maximum. We are good to go, Captain. Let in rip before it all comes crashing down. This is really cool, but I have no idea what this is. What it is. Well, we are basically applying the same principle used for Black Barrel. The Black Barrel measures the target lifespan and inverts it to projectile energy. For the Sacred Sword armament, we made it to measure target's threat to humanity and proportionally draw on Earth's own defense for energy. Oh, you know how a living thing sends white blood cell after threats. Earth provides energy from its core to power similar defenses. This lets both Black Barrel and the Sacred Sword armament attack power and heat use come from something greater than we can provide ourselves. Right, which means using the ornament doesn't actually consume too much of Stormwater's magical energy. We can keep firing it without any problem. Alright, Captain, you're up. Gunner, lock your target and make sure you hit it. We'll never get another shot like at this. Don't worry, our target may be the small size, but the primary cannon emission core is phenomenal, correcting for margin of error, releasing Sheba's firing safety, swapping primary cannon's magazine to Homer barrel, ray-proof fire. Okay, she didn't have any effect on herself, or did she? Her expression seems like she's concerned, but the foreign god is still alive. If anything, she's stronger now. She absorbed all the energy from the primary cannon's blast. Huh? But how? She must be cheating somehow. I bet those horns of her are able to absorb all that energy somehow. No, that can't be. The ray proof was designed to accommodate for scenarios like that. But the primary cannon's power output did drop well below expected parameters right before it fired, which must mean snap out of it. Damn it, all of you, just look at her. Yeah, she's definitely disgusted. Why? Even she has no idea how she survived that blast, and it's pretty clear she really mad. She's really mad. Yeah. She's about to take her anger out on She's about to take her anger out on us in a big way, and she's going to use one of the gravitational field that destroy the wandering seed to do it. Crap. Get a second round loaded, hurry. I'm switching up the setting for the next shot. If we change from photon reaction round to an armored jacket, then wait, stop. Picking up an abnormality on the surface. A huge chunk of ground is falling apart. There is a massive hollow underground. Whoa. Just how deep is this thing? Oh, I've got a really hot heat source heading at us from underground. Ah, it's right beneath us. Is or is or below us. What is that? Don't tell me that the foreign god's new attack. No, it's something else. The foundation of humanity rating is just gave it a negative value. It came from this Lostbelt. Internal pressure 200 billion, temperature 16 million degrees, density 160 times that of water. That's is a sun, no doubt about it. What is happening? Munir, what's the situation on the deck? The foreign god and the pillar are facing each other. Masha's standing by. She's ready to react to either of them. Honestly, she's pushing herself way too hard. Masha, get back inside. Stand by in the shadow border's hangar. Understood. Falling back to hangar 1. Wait, Kadok and Munir. That goes for you too. In fact, the entire rest of the Kaldia staff should hurry to the shadow border's hangar. You mean you want them to retreat, but what about me? And Sion? It's still too soon for Commander to leave. As for Sion, she has to stay here to keep me around. Da Vinci, leave the computer room and head for the hangar as soon as you get the chance to. Then you're saying I'm only staff member staying, but Commander or not, I'm still only human. Get a hold of yourself. You have nothing to worry about. I'll be here to protect you. But what about the Nemos? Nemo is the storm border, remember? And he's telling us he's sensing danger coming. Just do what he says. Once we meet back up with Marsh, he'll be able to act that much more freely. Isn't that right? Exactly, Kado. Now, go on. All of you, hurry to the hangar. Here, I'll send a marine with you. If you need to contact me, you can do so through him. Hey, Captain. You can count on me. What is this? I didn't see anything like this in that subterranean world. Huh? Whoa. What do you think you're doing? The ship is my quarry. Leave it alone or... This sensation, it's not light or fire, but a fusion of plant and mineral. I already know what that is, but I'll not say it if someone has not already seen that. Okay. So it's a sun and a plant and fire and mineral all in one. But nothing like that should exist anywhere in. Damn, I can't hold it off. It's actually more powerful than me. Oh man, I don't like this. The sound of that at all. And then there is the heat. What's going on out there? No warning. Running time now. Nemo wants us in the hangar so we can get on the shadow border. And that means he thinks we might crash, right, Wade? Yeah, that's right. Wait, really? Oh my gosh, you're so cool under pressure, Captain. That's way outside our area though. We just carry supplies, clean, give report and stuff. Uh, oh shit. No way. What? That completely. We got split in half. I guess this is it for me. Hmm. Okay. That's Nemo. All hands. The storm border has sustained massive damage. It cannot stay airborne. I'm going to attempt to bring us down on the surface. No, inside the hole that opened beneath us. Brace for impact. I've also used our remaining magical energy resource to summon the three other heroic spirits as planned. They should be able to help Master Wade. I'm sorry, that's all. I'm going to use all the magical energy I've left to try to land it safely. Whatever it takes to keep you all alive. After that, I wish you luck. Yep, the stakes are pretty high. Lostbelt depth A++. Golden Sea of Trees. Noe McLean. Those who rule the planet. This setup definitely reminds me of the Lostbelt 5 start. Everything just happens one after another, one after another. Hmm. And there was almost no breathing time at the beginning. This is pretty similar. Increase the defense, apply damage cut, and increase attack. Okay, so the attack percentage increased. Nice. Skill rank up. Uh, Target focus, ignore invincible, decrease HP, gain large amount of C stars also. Okay. Oh, ignore invincible is the new one, and C stars as well. Hmm. Okay. Golden Sea of Trees. Section 2. It's been almost 1 hour and 50 minutes. I'll complete this section and then I'll stop. This is a pretty big section, but yeah. So let's start. The Golden Sea of Trees. Golden Sea of Trees. Okay. Birds chirping. Where am I? Am I dead? Is this afterlife? I can't see anything, and there is no one else here. I feel weirdly at ease though. Well, no sense just staying here. Okay, a campfire. Oh, hmm. Oh, just a new one. You're dressed awfully light. What What era are you from? Never mind. Now you're here. We are all the same. Tired, yeah? Go on, take a seat. Okay, thanks. Right across from me, huh? A guest here of you. Or are you just used to meeting new people while traveling? Don't bother introducing yourself though. Not much use of names here. Handshakes will do. That's the custom nowadays, yeah? We just shouldn't be quick to extend a hand. I'll pass at thanks. That's so. Too bad I wanted to see the hand of a warrior without a single injury for once. Okay, our ship is crashing. That's the storm border, yep. Not a bad weapon. That belongs to you guys, eh? Hello, modern weaponry. They're ugly, a pain, and most of all, expensive. I'm a fan. Life always growing and changing, so weapons ought to do the same. Cannot, can't say I'm impressed if you were the only ones using that weapons though. Have you been fighting a war worthy of it? Your brand of war is the sort I hate most of all. Goals, derives, all that is fine. No problems here. No problems there. Your methods, though, a war without casualties, what a crook. You ask me, there is no real war without death. Should be about the same numbers of casualty on either side. Don't kid yourself. You are not having lost any humans on your side. It's because your cause is righteous or anything. You have just been lucky, and well, that doesn't ever last. Ever last. Take your flying ship there. No humans aboard that. Thing's gonna survive. Not a single warrior aboard. They, they'll never wind up here when they die. Wait, does, hmm, does that mean I see you as a warrior? I don't know what Blue was thinking. Ah, whatever. Probably just another fluke. Blue, Blue. Think I know who he's referring to. I'll not say anything just now. Once we get everyone's name, then I'll talk about it more. But right now, let's just see what the story takes us. No one's gonna survive. We'll see about that. Take it easy already, will you? You'll never make it to that ship. Anyways, they are still alive in there. They'll fall from the surface from silencing Il- Ilhuikal. Ilhuikal. They are in the whole other world from the dead self. You still want to reach them, even knowing it's impossible? Yeah, I do. Huh. Didn't think my opinion of you could get any lower, but here we are. Still, since we have met, my job is to guide you. So I'll give you a direction in exchange for a weapon. As you can see, my taste tends towards the modern. I'm particularly fond of 21st century firearms. So what can you give me to help your doomed friend? Got any valuable weapon? No, I don't have anything like that. Shame. Can't send you back then. You'll just have to stay here like the good old cops you. But these are the most powerful weapons I have. What? 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 What is the MC doing? Why did he give him command spells? And all of them at that. Okay. Whoa. The whole shebang. The whole shebang. Huh. I'll be damned breathtakingly stupid, but still, you've got guts if nothing else. Alright then, I've got no use for those myself. But I can tell they are the greatest weapon you have. You've got a deal. I'll get you out of your doomed destiny. Now step away from the fire. I'm gonna launch you over that way in seconds here. What you're looking at me? What? What are you looking at me like that for? Don't need to be thanking me. Really, don't need that. The tears. This is a business transaction, pure and simple. Oh, but there is one problem that needs to be solved. Hang on. See, this weapon is worth more than your life, and the decision itself is worth more than that. So I can't just send you back to the living and call it a day. I owe you some change too. Will this do? Okay. What is this? Skull. It's a ca- calavera. Calavera. Calavera de Azucar. A sugar skull. People who like them really like them. Hang on to it. It might come in handy sometime. Well, see ya. What the, where did this spit come from? Okay. Hmm. Wake up. Wake up. Wait. If we don't do something, we are all dead. You are the only one I can count on. Eh, where am I? Oh, thank the God you're awake. You're really awake. I'm sorry I couldn't get back to the ship, but I'm so glad you're okay. Alright, you probably don't know what's going on. Oh, well, we're inside a weird cave. The corridor we were in breached, and we were both stuck out of the storm border. I held on to you as tight as I could, and we fell together. The next thing I know, I woke up and found us in here. The end. What about the? What about that foggy world? He probably doesn't know. Foggy world. What are you talking about? We lost consciousness while we were falling, and this is right where we ended up. Anyways, why are you whispering? Oh, about that. Look over there with, but really slowly, okay? So, oh, hmm. The director Olga Marie. Ah, why are you shouting? You're gonna wake her up. Hmm, keep it down, will you? That's not a way to treat noble visiting from all the way across the universe. You know, I expected a parallel pros- parade to welcome me, but I didn't even get so much as a round of applause. Huh? Who are you? What are you doing in my home? I didn't invite you. Wait, you don't know it was my home, didn't you? Did you? If you had, you'd never have de- declared sneak in. And the fact that you don't seem to have attacked me while I was shut down must mean, I see. It must mean you two are harmless primitives. What? Did she just lost her memories or something? Fortunately for you, I'm not so be- befit of opinions as to kill a couple of harmless earthlings who happen to wander into my lair. Very well, listen up, earthlings. I'm a higher being who has come to rule this planet. My name is Director Olgamari, right? Indeed, I am you, Olgamari. How did you know that? Who are you? Are you not just another mysterious creature? No, wait, for that matter, who am I? Why am I here talking to you? Hey, wait, do you think she's... Oh man, she's... she's lost her memory. Hmm. So let me make sure I've got this straight. You are an alien. You came here from outer space. Yep, yep. You remember your name and your goal. Okay. But you were grievous, grievously injured in some sort of accident. And now you don't remember anything else. That's right, not bad summary, Earthling. You could make a worthy secretary. More specifically, I teleported here rather than simply journeying here. And I made this vessel in order to let me operate in this space time. It came out pretty well, right? Oh, so she is the original one that was summoned during the Olympus, and the one we fought just now was the copy she made to protect herself. Or was it the opposite? I don't know, but yeah, let's continue. So, what about you? What's your name and goal? That goes for your little C word here, too, of course. Oh, I'm Marine. No, 4. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I'm with. Huh? What's that face? Did you say with? Yep. I knew it. She's angry. Please don't kill me. I wouldn't just kill you for no reason. Still, that's weird. The instant I heard with, oh, I wanted to pop you in my mouth. Hmm? What? Okay. Well, anyways, now that we have met here, you and I are friends. Reluctantly, but still. I'm not thrilled that my first Earth friends are a couple of weaklings, but making first contact is still important. Besides, meeting people halfway is first step to opening up negotiations. So then, now that we have taken care of introductions, show me around Earth. Wait, Marine, no. 4. I'm appointing you both as my interstellar ambassadors. What do we do now? Wait, the press here is not listening to a word we say. Me and I've really moved up in the world. Oh, you can thank me later, since I'm sure you're nearly bursting with gratitude. I can tell from your brainwaves that you are both quite stressed. If I'm to rule this planet, I can very well turn a blind eye to its people when they are in trouble. Now, let's get out of this cave. I think the exit's over there. That way. This is horrible. She's totally going to kill us if we don't do what she says, right? I can't say for sure, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, she's pretty mellowed out right now. Really? Whoa, that's cool. And yep, the map. I think I'll be stopping here. We'll continue it next time. The map has been unlocked, right? Yep, that's the map. It's such a cool map. The whole circular. Yep, this is so good. Okay, so yep, unable to use. So thank you all for watching, and I think I'll conclude here. Nitocris should be, yep, she's on read up, but I'll, I'll wait till part 2 drops, and I want to summon on part 2 banner. And Nitocris is also a permanent servant, so she could speak anytime. So thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time with the continuation of LP7. Okay, so thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.